Zena James here with a look at your weather. Sun and a slight touch of haze were our main features today, with very minimal rainfall. Speaking of rainfall, July 2025 is shaping up to bring near normal rainfall across the country. What stands out though is that we're expecting more wet days than relatively wet days for the first half of the month. Now, wet days, meaning days with a higher likelihood of heavier showers, are currently projected around the 4th to 5th, 8th to 11th, and again from the 13th to the 14th. And with bursts of rainfall, there is a high potential for flooding, particularly in flood-prone areas like the Caroni Basin and the Naparima Plains. Now, the bulk of this rainfall is expected over the eastern half of Trinidad, where daily totals could reach up to 7.7 millimeters. Now, in Tobago, rainfall along the southern and northern tips looks just a bit lighter, around 4 millimeters per day, but central areas like Mason Hall, Castara, and Glamorgan could also see totals closer to 6 millimeters per day. Now, much of this activity will be driven by the passing tropical waves and the Intertropical Convergence Zone, or the ITCZ. And at the moment, the ITCZ isn't very active, but it is positioned a bit further south. Fortunately, we have a short break in wave activity, with the next wave closer to the mid-Atlantic, and it isn't expected to reach us until about Thursday into Friday. Now, even though most of its activity looks set to pass just north of us, bringing greater impact over Tobago, we could still get some impacts from this tropical wave. So for tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with a few brief showers and a low chance for isolated thunderstorm activity. Temperature-wise, it will be slightly warmer than usual, hovering around 25 and 26 degrees for both our islands. Now, as we head into Wednesday, some instability is expected ahead of that next tropical wave. So while we start the day sunny, we could see increasing cloudiness as the day progresses, with a medium chance for isolated thunderstorm or heavy activity, especially over southern and western Trinidad. Now, if heavier activity develops, they could bring gusty winds and street flooding, so be sure to take note of that. In Tobago, the focus will be on the southwestern and central areas, with a low chance for thunderstorm activity and a daytime high of around 31 degrees. Marine conditions remain moderate, with wave heights up to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. But be cautious, as gusty winds near showers could create choppier conditions. So take care whether you're heading out during high tide, low tide, or any time in between. And a quick update on the Eastern Pacific. Tropical storm Flossie has now intensified into a Category 2 hurricane and may strengthen further into a Category 3 hurricane by Wednesday. Now, while most of that severe weather remains offshore, parts of Mexico and even Southern California are experiencing dangerous surf, rip currents, strong winds, and could also experience possible landslides due to the region's mountainous terrain. Now, just to be clear, Flossie is in the Eastern Pacific and poses no threat to us here in the Caribbean.